What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to grow your brand on TikTok Shop, how I'm seeing brands do this right now, just to work for us, and walk you through the playbook of how to do this summer 2025. I'm seeing a lot of issues brands are having, challenges, and a lot of them are very similar. So I'm going to break down a lot of the most common challenges with this video, right? And with that, we can get right into it and talk about what some of these challenges are. So without further ado, let's get into it. What are some of the common challenges I'm seeing on TikTok Shop right now? Okay, a lot of brands obviously want more sales, right? That's consistent. However, some of the challenges within that, trying to get there, right? Meta ads are expensive. TikTok can be confusing. It takes a lot of time, effort to understand it, to test different things, to learn a strategy that works for you, and to implement and iterate on what's already working for you. Because as we all know, algorithms change. We don't want that to be something we blame and victimize ourselves because of algorithms changing, but we do need to stay on top of them, right? It's something that takes a lot of effort for sure. It's not just easy 99.99999% of the time. So you want to get more sales, you want to get more content in order to run paid ads and get more sales, both TikTok and other platforms, right? These are common issues I'm seeing. Another thing, sending samples to creators once you have a good strategy, but then still not making money. That is really frustrating. And I see that a lot often. And here's what I'm going to do to fix it, or I'll tell you soon. But yeah, if you're having that problem, or you have an agency doing a bad job with TikTok, maybe they're kind of wrapped up in all of these things here. I'm just going to give you the strategy, the sauce, how we've been able to solve that for a lot of brands and get into it. And if you're trying to grow your brand on TikTok, awesome. Trying to get more creators on board, selling more product, making more content, all that good stuff. Yeah, this will hopefully be very, very helpful for you. At least this is the stuff that I've used in order to do this. All right, some brands we're literally working with right now added 20K for natural rems, added another 500 for a brand like this month for a new client. So yeah, and kind of get started from here. Obviously, we can go through how to do shop setup and optimization. I feel like a couple things that I'm going to go in here. For people watching this video, they've probably already set up their TikTok shop. You've probably already gotten good sales. You need a lot of reviews. Work on that. Work on your listing health. Make sure you're not giving any crazy benefits or anything. I know that helps with conversion rates, but you don't want to get banned. You want to have that really high trust listing, and then use flash sales. All right, use flash sales. You can increase price if you run low on stock. You don't really want to run out of stock. TikTok's not going to love that. Not great for the algorithm. Anyway, let's talk about creators. When it comes to creators, you got to put them in your Discord community. I'm going to write that down as well. Get them in your Discord community. Get them on WhatsApp as well, especially if they're not responsive on TikTok. This is something that is like super key to have their phone number, right? If they're not being responsive here. And then as well, do weekly calls. I'm kind of glossing over this part because this is very basic. Like everyone knows to find creators, but what I'm talking about now is not finding creators, but retaining and coaching them. All right. So once they actually get product, you want to coach them. Do weekly calls. Mondays are best. Mondays, beginning of week, I like. Right? So build trust. So that means that first step is telling creators, here's how we will compensate you when you get good sales, right? And you can have very clear KPIs. Let's say the creator makes 10K and you're going to give them that prize, that reward. Like a lot of brands are doing these rewards programs, seeing great success with that. Tell them about the rewards programs, not just show them, right? Show them and tell them how you're going to compensate them. Then when they get those results, get them the product, get them the prize, take a photo, show your audience, show the creators, show the community, basically build that trust, show that you are actually following up on your word, and keep building from there. So let's say you have a creator make 10K and you end up buying them an Apple Watch or AirPods Max or something along those lines. Go from there to then getting them to the next level and not be like, hey, you're already at 10K per month with this product. Let's get you to 30K or 20K, right? At least. And what's going to be the next thing? So get them compensated. I would say the rewards program prizes are great. Now, like it's always getting more competitive. It's a creator's market out there, and there's so many brands that they can work with, so many ideas, opportunities. It's hard for them to stay focused. I mean, there's a certain kind of creator, influencer type of personality. They're not necessarily the most focused people. They're great. Don't get me wrong, but not necessarily. There's so many brands reaching out to them, right? So with that in mind, I would recommend cash bonus prizes as well as rewards, right? I know it gets expensive for sure, but yeah, the more incentives, the better, honestly. Yeah, and the more that you can, Like the more that you can share, the more you can share success at the beginning, like the more you're gonna win later. Okay, so now you have an understanding of where you're getting creators from and getting them in here. This is really a key because your creators are the first step to actually driving revenue. Obviously, I'm expecting that you're already doing all of this, reaching out to creators, using Yuka, using bots, getting them from open and targeted, outbound outreach, right? So this is the more advanced part, right? This is the coaching part, right? Rewards programs. There's not much secret sauce with rewards programs. If you've seen one, you've kind of seen them all at this point. I think most of them are pretty similar. Yeah, well, I guess one thing I could add there that I haven't already, and I'm just really brain dumping here, is different types of rewards. So rewards, I'm going to break it down into multiple categories, right? Number one, like physical prizes. Next, cash bonus for live streams, right? And then this is going to be dependent per, like you can say per hour spent live streaming, per hour. You can pay per hour spent live streaming. Next, additional commission for agencies, multiple top brands like Goalie are doing this. Additional commission for agencies. They get, let's say 10%, like Goalie does this. They get 10% of commission for any creators they personally bring you, right? You can do this as well if you're trying to work with multiple agencies, right? That's very advanced. This is for brands that are trying to be big on TikTok. But yeah, these are some of the different ways you can have incentives. I recommend them all. Oh yeah, another one is of course retainers. And you can also make these performance based, meaning you'll be like, hey creator, how much you charge for 30 videos? And then they say, hey brand, I charge $1,000, let's say. And then you say, how likely or you say this like this: our ability to pay retainers is dependent on the results that creators bring us. We are not able to pay large four-figure retainers without the knowledge that that creators will make that amount back for us. How confident are you that you can make at least $1,000 back through making these 30 videos? And then the creator will either say, I'm very confident, and you can adjust and put that in there as like a clause they have to make that much money. They'll say, I'm very confident. Or they'll say, I'm not that confident. And they say, okay, cool, so let's pay a little lower retainer instead, right? This is a great way just to get more success and trust from your creators. I'm gonna move this up here so my eyes don't look down so much. But that makes sense, right? Performance based, but you're still paying for deliverables. If that makes sense. Also, by the way, if any of this doesn't make sense or if I'm not being clear, feel free to reach out to me and DM me. And I respond to like pretty much all DMs, except for those people that are pitching 1,000 different services. So if you just need help with this, I'm happy to help anytime. All right, creator tiers. Yeah, so when you're at these lower points, you just gotta do a lot of outreach, gotta do all that. At these higher points, basically what I'm talking about is creators, brands that have these higher orders, they are gonna have a lot more of these different programs going on. So at the top, you should be doing all the things that the bottom ones are doing, plus more. You should be doing all this, and then you get more orders, you should be doing all this, and then you get more orders, you do all this, right? Increase. This flywheel effect is going to be really important. Even if you have 2,500 videos going up a week, like top brands, if not more, 2,500 plus videos per week, the coaching part is just as important here. I'm really big on this coaching element, guys. I'm really going to hammer this down because this is the difference between the successful brands and the not successful. They all put effort in to sending a lot of good samples to good creators. That part's very obvious. Everyone knows you should find creators that make a lot of money and get them to make a lot of money for you by shipping them your product. This next part is a lot more granular, which is that once they actually get the product, you need to continue to coach them. All right. And another thing I'm going to add, because I don't think I put it over here, but I'm really going to focus on this part of the section, on this part of the doc, because it's really, really key, is top creators should coach your other creators. All right. What this means is your top creators should go into that Discord call, right? Or WhatsApp call, and they should be sending the videos that they did recently that are popping off for the brand. They should be saying, hey guys, here's how I made this video. I took the phone, I put it this far away from my face. I said this as a hook. I said, you'll never guess what happened to me, or whatever it is. Make a similar video with this similar hook. It worked for me yesterday. I got $100,000 in sales yesterday. Try it, right? If you have a creator doing that, it's going to be even bigger than your social media manager or yourself as the founder or an agency or whatever. The best thing is you get your top creators in there and they're the ones explaining the stuff. It works super well, and it's not bad if the founder does it or an agency or whatever. But the brand reps are you need to share the love, like help get the creators engaged and involved, make them feel like leaders, make them feel like they're getting success here. Top creators coach your other creators. And then another way to do that, so if you want your top creators to actually be like this, first of all, you can also put their content on the brand page. They become like the brand ambassadors. Top creators put their content on the brand page. Another thing, so yeah, this way they become like really good representatives for your brand. They start to become recognizable with your brand. Creators start to see their content all over their feed and on the product card as well. That's big. Another thing is give them additional commission. Like even if it's like a 5% addition, like even like a 5% addition is cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, now you have an idea of this. This is what the flywheel looks like at this top level. Yeah, I'm trying to think what other things are going to be really high leverage for top brands looking to scale further. If you're already at 100K and you want to get to 1 million, for example. So I think that's going to be video prompts. Yeah, creator briefs. So the creator brief, you guys already know how to put together a rewards program, all this basic stuff. The key thing here is video prompts. Tell them, show them what's currently working and update it consistently, if not every other day or daily. This way they can always have new videos to create, and ideally are making them every day, right? And then in terms of number of videos expected, ideally a high number, right? You can pay a creator to make 15 videos for you, but ideally they make 30 to 45. And then if it's doing well or not doing well, either it's not doing well and they need to make more content, or it's doing well and they should make more and make you even more money. So it always wins to get more content from them. And this is the part where motivation comes into play, because it might be very expensive for you to pay creators to make 45 videos a month for you, and it's going to be hard for them to even commit that they're going to do that, because that's a lot of content. It's a lot, really. It takes a long time. So this is the part where they need to be motivated to actually get the brand results, and then they're going to start making you more videos than you even paid them on retainer to do, because they're just so motivated. This is like high-level sauce. I've seen this. The top creators are very motivated, and they're going to make you more content, which is kind of irrational, because you think, oh, they have so many other creator brands they can make content for that they're paid on the video. But the idea is they're making so much working with you that they just want to make more content, because they're going to get paid more and get more rewards, and they're going to get that push at the end of the month or whatever, top reward in your program is, right? So that's what I'd say there. These are the big things. I think this other stuff brands already know, but if you're looking for just really high leverage actions, it's what I just talked about in terms of creator management and coaching. All right. So I hope that's helpful. I'm going to actually put this on here because it's specifically about coaching creators, right? This is a very high level group of actions that you can do. And I'm going to say this is really, honestly, this is for brands already 100 and in order to grow. These are some high level actions that you can implement right now in order to get there. So as I said before, any questions, feel free to DM me on social media and get help. Happy to help. I have some more resources attached here as well in terms of like our campaign tracker and some other things here. So feel free to reach out for help anytime. Yeah, this is what I do full time. I'm CEO of Maverick. So we're working with a bunch of e-com brands, growing them on TikTok, seeing some insane results. Yeah, and like I said before, this is just what works for me, right? So you see something else work, do what works best for you. But yeah, just sharing some ideas, some winning concepts that we've been working on internally for 3 years now. And yeah, good luck, best of luck in the future. Thanks for watching.